Happy Wellness Wednesday, everyone. Master Trainer Kiona Leah and wellness enthusiast back with you guys again for another, and I know I have been talking about this all week already, another edition of my HBK Wellness Wednesday. Now this week we are working on waist whittlers. This has been a super fun topic. It was a re-recording of a Monday night class because I did not have my SD card for my camera one night when I went to record. So didn't end up with a class. Well, we had a class, but we didn't have a clean recording. I promise I will get that loaded for you guys. It has been a crazy couple of days, so I haven't had time. It's all edited and ready. It's literally just not loaded. All right, but into some of the good information for tonight. I am super excited about a new supplement. It's still on order for me, but of course, I was listening to Dr. Andrew Huberman like I do just about every week. I really should listen every week because he does do a new podcast every week, but there are definitely weeks that my brain is not ready for that. So the podcast I was listening to at the end of last week was a week or two old, and it was about metabolism and different things like that. One of the things that he said about 39 minutes in, and I promise I'll put the link, direct link below to the exact kind of time stamp of that information in the video for you guys. But one of the things that I'm working away, doing whatever, that caught my ear was he said, this helps reduce sugar cravings. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have fought sugar cravings my whole life. They have always been the bane of my existence. And as we learn and as we read and look at information about leaky guts and balancing our hormones, helping with autoimmune disorders, helping with our immunity, and all these other things, one of the big bastions that we have to kind of be careful of is sugar. Having too much sugar can be so depleting. It can be so difficult with controlling our appetite. When we're trying to whittle that middle, it can make a huge difference as well. All of these things. So of course my ears perked up. And what he was talking about was glutamine. In supplement form, we call this L-glutamine. That's normally what it is. It also comes as D-glutamine, but that's not a supplement form. Now this amino acid, which is what he was talking about, were amino acids to help with appetite balance. I'm going to say appetite balance. He was talking a little bit more and saying control, but really what it is we have different hormones in the body. CCK was the one he was talking about in this example of one of the hormones along with a couple others that help to alert the brain from the gut. They're hormones that are created in the gut that alert the brain, I'm good. I've had enough nutrition. Because when we're eating, what our hunger really signals, and he talked about this as well in a very elegant way, is our body doesn't have a way of going, excuse me, I need this essential fat, I need this essential protein, I need this sugar. All it can do is go, I'm hungry, feed me. But your appetite is really your body's signal that you need amino acids, essential fatty acids, and of course some sugar or carbohydrates. But primarily what controls these two are those first two, your fatty acids, specifically omega-3s, and your amino acids. Glutamine in particular is a big one that helps with this release of the CCK, which really gives us a healthy level of appetite. Not too hungry, not too starved. We don't want to have our appetite blunted so much that we start malnourishing ourselves because we have no interest in eating. That's not good either. Glutamine helps do this in a beautifully elegant way. So of course, what do? I go marching to Heather. Told you guys last week I was going to see her, my nutritionist, and I ask about this supplement. I even wrote myself a little note. Now, you guys remember I talked about that lovely collagen powder that I just adore, that I have every single day, that she introduced me to as well. I checked the nutrient profile in this collagen because this is really a collagen protein broad spectrum powder. And it's got a nice big level, about 3.5 grams of glutamine in it. So I thought, I'm probably okay, but I'm going to check anyway. So Heather and I checked, and it turns out, nope, I need more. Some of the foods that are high in glutamine, like beef and eggs and cottage cheese or tofu, even your rice and your corn at much, much lower levels. Really, glutamine, remember, it's an amino acid. So your protein is where you're going to get the majority of this. I tend to eat a relatively low amount of all of those things. Some of them I eat none of, like corn or cottage cheese. I eat none of those because other things in that food are really, really difficult for me to digest. So it turns out I need glutamine supplementation. So of course I go to the internet to buy this. I was talking with one of my little partners in crime when it comes to fitness and all of these different things. And he mentioned that he had some glutamine. He had gotten it for exercise when he started really working out, lifting heavy and wanting to start kind of powerlifting and looking at really building muscle mass. The studies are still out on that. There are really not good distinctive studies that show that it helps the body build muscle, that it helps the body maintain, and even in recovery, some of the information seems to be a little sketchy. And glycogen or glycagon, however you'd like to say it, stores do not seem to be well replenished by using glutamine. So for what he was looking for it to do, really didn't do that much. So he's like, I got extra, you may have it. Of course, Heather gave me some good recommendations through the full script that I can use as well, but they were back ordered, so it's a good thing I have a backup. Other amazing things, though, when I went to order this supplement that I found out that it does, that really kind of excited me because I think it helps bring things back around with that whittling of the middle. Another thing that I really struggle with when it comes to keeping my middle whittled is candida. And again, this goes right back to that sugar. Sugar sets up candida, sets up more sugar, sets up more candida, and poof. So the fact that this glutamine helps to reduce sugar cravings by feeding the cells of the intestines, that was the interesting thing that really caught my eye when I started looking a little more closely at buying glutamine itself. Was it is amazingly good at rebuilding the intestinal walls, which of course, for those that know about it, means leaky gut is going to be reduced. And leaky gut and candida go hand in hand. So this is part of why I am so excited, because candida has been something I have struggled with for such a long time. It feels like every other time I go back to Heather, every couple months, back on the candida supplements. No matter how clean I try and eat, I just can't stay away from the sugar. I'm really looking forward to this. The other major benefit that glutamine is showing, we know that our gut is 70% or more of our immunity, and our immune cells are actually built there in many ways. Our killer cells in particular and white blood cells really benefit from the health of the intestines. So healthy intestinal lining means more health for those immune cells, and glutamine supplementation has been shown very positively in many studies to help people recover from surgery and from burns. It is an incredible supplement when we're looking for, or if we've had long-term or serious illness. This can be a game changer. Now, I don't have any of those things to worry about, but I do know that I do suffer from chronic inflammation. So I'm really also looking forward to seeing how this is going to help shift with some of those ongoing annoying aches and pains and other things that I work with. I'll report back to you guys if you comment and let me know you're interested. I would love to do that. I am very excited. I'm sorry I don't have the actual bottle with me yet, but I ordered the supplement from Claire Labs, that's Claire with a K, for myself to get me started. And it looks like I'll be having about 5 grams additional a day. Normal average meat eating diet tends to have between 3 and as many as 45 grams. Studies have not shown any adverse effects of people having up to 14 grams of glutamine a day, but listen to your body and see what it tells you to do. So that is my Waist Whittler supplement. It is going to help with so many things. Studies have shown so much, and I'm super excited. I will report back to you guys in a couple weeks with my glutamine follow-up. In the meantime, what else do you guys want to work on? We're whittling our middle this week, but we're always looking for good new topics. So let me know by commenting below, and it always means so much. And thank you for liking and sharing all of my posts and following all my social media channels as well. In the meantime, I want to see you move, live, and thrive. I'm Kiona Leah, and I'll see you on the next one.